Hey folks, it's time for another video production note. This is number 12. Number 12. Lots of things are still changing. In this video, we'll be going over the automation steps after I'm done recording. I've done one of these before, but some things have changed since last time. In particular, I guess I'm using different settings when I go to edit the audio. That's one thing you can look at for. And another thing is the clap trap side of it. I've added a way to easily change the amount of time to check for the clap at the start. And in this video, we'll see that actually happen, where 60 seconds is not enough. We have to up it to 80. And anyway, so the whole point of this is to not have to do a lot of editing when I'm done recording. So that's what this is geared towards. So I'm showing you just how little I have to do to make a video go. Anyway, it still takes a while, but it doesn't take anywhere near as long as it used to. Anyway, enjoy. Okay, let's have a look. This is what our home directory looks like. This is, we've finished recording, and we want to actually edit the video. That means we run this script to copy all the save games that were here in this directory to this directory. We've run generate stats to make the charts. There's some construction outside, so you might hear some noises out that way. We've run recap, and we've done the recap. We've started the wheel source code, and we've done that. So all those things are done. And if we look inside videos, here's what we have. I've done this in a previous episode, but it's changed. It's a little bit different, a little bit better now. Here are the wave files, and here are the screencasts. This wave file goes with that screencast. The second wave file goes with the second screencast, and so on. This current business, that's because we're currently recording, this little red dot here. We're currently recording, so it's got to save somewhere. It's saving there. It's not really normally there. This is our blurb. This is our 1 minute where I just ahead and I say what's coming up. The intro. And same with that file there. It's just because we're actually recording now. It's not normally there. This file here is our claptrap. It is our camera switches during the game. So, those are all the files we need. So what we do first is we edit screencast audio. What we're going to do here is clean up the audio for before it gets put into a video file. And I'm going to disappear here. Maybe I won't. There they are. Alright, so it loads up all the wave files. It takes the audio out of the blurb. And it loads that up too. And here's the blurb. It's only a minute long. Kind of sounds like this.
Hi there, my name's Ben and you're watching Moria Speedrun.
Alright. So we just do the normal set of steps on it. First thing we do is we amplify. And then we collect some silence for noise reduction. Like so. And then we apply the noise reduction on the whole sample. And then we compress. Now it sounds like this.
Hi there, my name's Ben and you're watching Moria Speedrun.
Right. So we just save that out. Like so. And because it's the first one, we call it intro clean. And future scripts will know that is the one that goes with the blurb. The rest of them go with screencasts. Except for this is the song that goes behind the recap. And this one's 18 minutes, so that's not the recap. This one's 4 minutes, so that might be the recap. This one's about 4 minutes, but it has this loud stuff at the start, so that one is the wheel source code. I know that. So this is the recap here. We do the same steps. We amplify. We collect some silence. Same stuff going on. Same steps. We apply the noise reduction. And then, you guessed it, we run the compressor on it. So, it takes a little bit of time here. And there's no way to automate this, really, because I have to be picky about where the silence is, what silence I select. So, so this isn't quite done. We need to put the music behind it. Add new stereo track.
What's going on?
What's going on? Good question.
Oh, we got two of them there.
So I'm mixed up.
Here's who.
Yeah, that's where we want it. We start the music as soon as I say, here's who. And I paste it in. Oh, there. It is there. So, we save that out. And because it's a screencast file, we just leave the numbered file in place. And we just add clean aug. And it mixes that audio together and puts it into a single file. Alright. So the next step is for me to close these two windows and then run the same steps on the remaining two windows. And I'll do those steps and I'll be right back. Okay, the first stage is just finishing up here. I'll close this and have a look at the files. There, the script is ended. Our edit screencast audio script is ended. And now our directory looks like this. We have these clean.augs sitting around. We have intro-clean.aug as well. You'll notice that what we don't have here are the extra cameras. We set up 3 extra cameras, and those files are not here. We don't need them in this step. So, what we do to do this step is run new video. This is the second of 3 steps. So we run this, and I'm going to go away here in a second, so watch out for that. We're putting the audio into the video files here. That's what's going on in this script. Now we're going to run mplayer with the right options that bring up the time code. And it brings them up in the order that I recorded them. Right? So the first one is the intro here. And the first question down here that we're being asked is, what is the episode number? We'll say 5. That's a new question. That creates the thumbnail that we'll be uploading to YouTube. What is the time code for the new first most frame of intro? Okay, well, let's find out. I'm waiting for silence. And I'm about to speak. At 1818, that's where we start. So we put in that time code as we see it. And it's got to be exactly as we see it. 2 colons and a dot, right? What is the new final?
Hi there. My name's Ben, and you're watching Moria Speedrun.
Yes, I am.
Get ready for a big dungeon delve in this video. So we're going to stock up, get everything we need, and then we're going to go back down. That's the plan anyway. Let's see how it goes.
And with that nod, we're done at 55:06. Kabam! There you go. See how this works? So this is me doing the work to create the podcast, create the episode. I'm not doing this in an editor. I'm doing this in the series of scripts that will help the automated process go forward. So the next one is 641.30. 641.30 is this one. And the first thing we'll hear is the clap, right? There's the clap. That is the clap that synchronizes the videos, folks. Waiting for the timer to start here. Right there. So at 48:29, we're starting to speak. 48:29. Okay, now we go to the end.
So, yeah, with that, let's look at the charts and see how everything shakes up, shall we? Alright, let's look at the charts.
18:25:69 is our stop point. We got to be perfect about entering these numbers. And so on. I will continue for the last two, and I'll be back when I'm done.
And that concludes the source code.
3:30:14. Alright, so we're just finished. And the last thing it says here is, I wrote this file. Now we're still on part number 2. To finish part number 2, we run this script. And what this does is going to zip up all the stuff we need, including that new XJS file. And it puts it into a tar file called 14.tar in temp. So then, whoa, I'm getting shaky there. So the next thing we do is we copy that tar file over to the file that we're going to do the rendering on. Okay, let's do that. I'll be back when I'm over there. Okay, we've moved the file over. Here it is here. It's called 14.tar. Inside stuff is our camera files. And now they're here. This screencast you see right here, that's because I'm recording here. So again, that's nothing that's going to be used. I don't think. We'll just be extra careful and rename it. Okay, now it's kind of out of the way. We untar, and we get a bunch of files and a bunch of scripts. We get all the files we need to make this XJS go. There it is. And we don't need that tar file anymore. So there they are. That's everything we need. We have our camera files, and we have all the screencasts with audio in them. That's what the A there means. And we can begin running the render video script. Now, there is this other file here called thumbnail. And because we entered in number 5, it says 005 there. So that's ready to go. The last thing to do is to run render video. And render video, we need to give it our camera files. So the first one I know is that. The second one we'll pick is the far away one. And the third one we'll say is the keyboard. Because who really wants to look at me pressing keys on the keyboard, right? So that's the third one, meaning it's less likely to show up. Okay. So, now what? Now we just hit enter and away it goes. But what's it going to do? This is cool stuff here, folks. It's playing the clap sounds. Oh, there's no clap there, is there? So that's a mistake. That's a problem. We'll just do one more here. It's really thinking about it on this one. I'll say Control-C. Things aren't going so hot with that, so we just add a -I and we'll say 80 seconds. Try again. So we're checking the first 80 seconds for claps. And if it works, we'll hear a series of claps. There's one. And this is, oh, hey, it worked. There's a clap. And this is just so I can make sure that the video is going to be in sync. Hey, there's a clap. One more. Hey, okay, all good? Starting in 10 seconds. Yep, it's all good, so that's all we do. The next thing it does is it just starts the very long 5-hour process of figuring out how to put this all together. It does a series of steps. This is the first one. You don't need to watch them, but I'll be back when it's done. Make note of the clock here, 11:58. Okay, so probably be back in 5 hours, 5 p.m. Okay, see you then. Okay, folks, we're done. About 5 hours have passed. And after it's done, there's no new files sitting around here in the videos directory. It's sitting one back in the home directory, right here. Has the same series of numbers as the XJS file did. So let's see how it turned out. And the idea here is that I didn't have to do any editing. Sure, I waited 5 hours until this was done. But I didn't do anything past what you saw me do earlier. I just changed the audio. And I set the timings for where the excuse me, for where the video clips actually started. So let's just play it here and see how it looks.
Hi there, my name's Ben and you're watching Moria Speedruns. We are running our...
And you get the idea. So it is, how big? 119 megabytes, not bad. Alright, well that's it for me. That's how it's done. Maybe I'll spend some time in another video explaining the parts that do this automation. But not this time. Anyway, take it easy and have a good one. Bye-bye.